Hey everyone, this is Josh with SKAA. In this video, I'm going to show you all of the SKAA wireless audio features built into your Soundboks speakers, and I'll also go over some of the available SKAA transmitters that can be used to send audio to Soundboks. Some people are still using Soundboks as a simple Bluetooth speaker. However, there is so much more you can do with Soundboks and SKAA. You might be completely unaware that Soundboks TeamUp feature is actually powered by SKAA wireless audio networking. This allows you to bond up to 4 Soundboks in join mode to 1 Soundboks in host mode, giving you up to 5 total speakers in your network. Soundboks 4, Soundboks 3, Soundboks Go, and the newly released Soundboks Mix are all SKAA receivers. This means that they can receive audio from any transmitter in the SKAA ecosystem, ranging from Cassandra for USB-C devices all the way up to the Dillinger Labs Dani SKAA Pro transmitter for professional audio applications. It's important to remember that SKAA is not Bluetooth. It's a dedicated high-fidelity, low-latency wireless standard designed specifically for audio. And if you need a dedicated subwoofer for your Soundboks setup, Dillinger Labs offers a wireless battery-powered sub called Death from Below. Since DFB is part of the SKAA family, it works with any SKAA transmitter, but it can also bond to Soundboks via TeamUp. It has a standard speaker pole socket so you can mount your Soundboks directly on top, along with a dedicated EQ preset specifically engineered for a seamless crossover with Soundboks speakers. Whether you're a DJ or a live sound engineer looking for a cable-free setup, or if you just want to expand your home or party system, understanding the SKAA tech inside these speakers is key to unlocking their full potential. I've created chapters below if you want to skip around to a specific topic. TeamUp allows you to send audio to 1 Soundboks speaker over Bluetooth or a physical input, and then using SKAA Wireless, that audio can be sent over to 4 additional speakers, whether that be additional Soundboks speakers, DFB, or any other SKAA receiver. Bluetooth is incapable of doing this alone. I'm going to be using Soundboks 4 for all of these examples, but the modes and buttons will be similar on all Soundboks speakers. On Soundboks 4, we have 3 modes: Solo, Host, and Join. Solo mode is used when you're just using a single Soundboks over Bluetooth or using a physical input. Host and Join mode are used for TeamUp, which is made up of 2 parts: SKAA Transmit, which you can access in host mode, and SKAA Receive, which you can access in join mode. Host mode also allows you to connect to Soundboks over Bluetooth, but it turns the speaker into a SKAA hub. Essentially, this means the speaker is acting as a SKAA transmitter, so it can relay audio over to other speakers. In join mode, the speaker is a SKAA receiver, meaning that it can receive audio from any SKAA transmitter or SKAA hub. So if you want to connect 2 Soundboks, just put one in host mode, pair over Bluetooth or connect a physical input, then put the second speaker in join mode. The join speaker should automatically bond to and start playing the same audio as the host speaker. All SKAA receivers have a bond button, and this can be identified by the downward-facing arrows, either on the button itself or labeled by a graphic near the button. On Soundboks 4, it looks like this, and it's on the back of the speaker, but the bond button and location of the bond button will vary depending on what Soundboks speaker you have. The bond button can be clicked 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6 times, or held for a few seconds to execute SKAA-related commands. But most of the time, you don't have to touch it at all. Like we said earlier, to connect 2 Soundboks, you just put one in host mode and the other in join mode, and the join speaker will automatically bond to the host speaker. If for some reason it doesn't automatically bond, double-click the bond button to explore. The speaker will explore for an active SKAA transmitter nearby or a Soundboks host speaker and bond to it. You'll know you're bonded when you see a bright amber LED on the bond indicator. After 30 minutes of use, the bond indicator will turn bright green, meaning it has green-listed the Soundboks host speaker as a transmitter. You can also press and hold the bond button for a few seconds to manually green-list the transmitter or host speaker. The green list allows you to save up to 10 of your favorite transmitters. We'll talk more about the green list in just a bit. You can then repeat this sequence with additional Soundboks in join mode for up to 5 total speakers. You can even mix and match different Soundboks speakers or any SKAA receiver. Dillinger Labs' Death from Below is a portable, battery-powered wireless subwoofer that can also bond to any SKAA transmitter or Soundboks host speaker. It has a bond button that also doubles as the volume control and mode select knob, so adding a sub or two into your system is quick and easy. Power on the subs, and they should automatically bond to the host Soundboks speaker. If they don't, double-click the bond button to explore, and once you see a bright amber LED, you'll know you're bonded. Then you can press and hold the bond button to greenlist the host speaker on this DFB as well. This is great if you want to build out a 2 Soundboks, 2 DFB system, and this still leaves you room for 1 additional speaker if you need it. DFB also has a custom EQ preset that is specifically designed for use with Soundboks speakers. To access this preset, tap the power button on DFB 2 times. You'll see 2 LEDs confirming you're in EQ select mode. Turn the knob to select one of 6 EQ presets. The Soundboks preset is LED 3. Select that LED and then tap the power button 1 time to confirm the selection. DFB will remember this selection the next time you turn it on. The SKAA wireless audio standard itself can operate in 2 modes, SKAA or SKAA Pro. A SKAA transmitter can send audio to up to 4 SKAA receivers at 36 milliseconds of fixed latency. A SKAA Pro transmitter drops the number of receivers to 2, but that lowers the latency down to 19 milliseconds. As we said earlier, when you use Soundboks in host mode, it acts like a SKAA transmitter and can be toggled between SKAA and SKAA Pro. If you find that you cannot bond more than 2 joint speakers or DFBs to 1 host speaker, it probably means the host speaker is in SKAA Pro mode. To toggle to SKAA mode, pair the host speaker over Bluetooth and use the Soundboks app to switch from SKAA Pro to SKAA. This will allow you to bond up to 4 receivers to your host speaker. For all of the examples we've demonstrated so far, we've been using a Soundboks host speaker as our SKAA transmitter and feeding audio to that speaker over Bluetooth. Bluetooth is fine for casual music listening, but it's important to remember that Bluetooth was not specifically developed to send wireless audio, whereas SKAA was developed specifically for audio. By swapping out Bluetooth for a SKAA transmitter, you'll typically get better wireless range, better signal strength, higher fidelity audio, and much lower latency. This is Cassandra. It's a USB-C SKAA transmitter that you can pop into your phone, tablet, computer, or other USB-C device. Nothing has to be done from the transmitter side other than plugging it in and playing some music. The key difference here is that any Soundboks you're using will need to be in join mode. This means we'll only be using the SKAA receive part of TeamUp on the speaker, and we can now send audio directly from the SKAA transmitter to the speakers. And the bond sequence for using a SKAA transmitter is exactly the same as demonstrated before. Double-click to explore, and once bonded to the transmitter, you can press and hold for a few seconds to greenlist the transmitter. The greenlist also works as a lockout, so if I unplug Cassandra from my iPhone, you'll see the bond indicator goes dim green. This means it's waiting for me to power on that transmitter again, and it will not attempt to explore for another transmitter. SKAA transmitters are available for just about any device that outputs audio, including USB-C, USB-A, Lightning for older iOS devices, 3.5mm analog input, SPDIF and Toslink digital input. There are long-range water-resistant SKAA transmitters for outdoor and marine applications, and we even have a SKAA microphone. But if you're using Soundboks for pro audio or even semi-pro audio applications, Dillinger Labs' Dani is the SKAA transmitter of choice. It'll accept any balanced TRS or unbalanced TS input, so you can plug in DJ decks, a mixer, or a laptop, and it even has fully analog pass-throughs if you want to daisy chain multiple Danis or incorporate SKAA into a wired system. And it can operate in SKAA or SKAA Pro mode. Just click the power button 3 times to switch between the 2 modes. Green is SKAA and red is SKAA Pro. Finally, let's talk about using multiple transmitters. So let's say you have a Cassandra that you use for at-home listening, but when you go to a big party or event, you're using Dani. Well, you're in luck. The green list allows you to store up to 10 of your favorite transmitters. And you can also use a feature called red mode to automatically switch between transmitters. I'll make sure Soundboks is in join mode, and I'll start with a factory reset by clicking the bond button 6 times. This isn't necessary, but if there are any transmitters in your green list, this will clear them out. Power on the first transmitter and Soundboks will bond to that transmitter. Then press and hold the bond button for a few seconds to green list the transmitter. So now Cassandra is saved. Next, power on the second transmitter. Double-click the bond button to explore for and bond to that transmitter. Now we're hearing Dani. Press and hold the bond button to green list this transmitter as well. Now both Dani and Cassandra are stored in the green list. I can now click the bond button 1 time to switch between these 2 green listed transmitters. So here I'm playing music from Cassandra. Click once. And now I'm back to Dani. If you have 2 or more transmitters saved to your green list, you can click the bond button 4 times to enter red mode. Red mode will automatically switch between green listed transmitters when one of them is powered off or out of range. So right now we're hearing Dani. Let's power off Dani and red mode will swing over to Cassandra. Let's go ahead and power on Dani again and unplug Cassandra. Now we're hearing Dani again. For this example, we're only using 2 transmitters, but remember the green list can store up to 10 of your favorite transmitters, and red mode can automatically switch between them. It's easy to see why Soundboks is so popular as a standalone Bluetooth speaker, but it's clear that many owners are only scratching the surface of what these speakers can actually do. The SKAA ecosystem is designed to grow with your setup. By moving beyond Bluetooth and tapping into the SKAA tech already built into your Soundboks, you unlock a level of range, sync, and flexibility that simply isn't possible with Bluetooth alone. Your Soundboks is your on-ramp to discover the whole SKAA universe. Head over to SKAA.com to learn more about the SKAA wireless audio standard. Head over to SKAAstore.com to check out all of the transmitters and other products featured in this video. And for more technical deep dives and tutorials on how to get the most out of your SKAA gear, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads at SKAA Sound. I'll leave links to everything below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.